Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down, buying time to his left. It's brought in by Greg Jennings. He's got daylight, 20, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Greg Jennings, 73 yards, and the Broncos have taken the early lead. That is a quick strike, one play all the way to the house. You know, the pass was fine, but that run after the catch, impressive.
An absolute horrible time. Of course, any time like this is a horrible time for a defensive breakdown. But where's the tackling? Where were the safeties? You don't expect him to catch the ball, and next thing you know, he's running into the goalpost this early in the game. That's not supposed to happen.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He finds Howard complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal.
Give him 32 on the play. From the gun, Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to... And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. run, and the Broncos will extend their lead.
For the point after.
Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Their own 8-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Flush to his right. Going to let this thing go deep for Gates. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Gates. Touchdown, Broncos.
Antonio Gates. Touchdown.
Antonio Gates there to make the grab. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Browns nothing. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Robert Mathis able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Back at the 25-yard
to try again after the sack. Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson. Finds his target. It's Gates. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 21-0 our score after 1. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 3 yards to gain there. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw again is Wilson.
20-yard line.
Steps away to his left. And he gets it down to the 32. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
32-yard line.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Play action. Now Wilson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And 10 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Russell Wilson sacked. A 3-yard loss on the
They're
play.
going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And nothing but daylight
They should have put a
ahead.
stamp on me in the locker room because I just delivered.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
On 1st down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Robert Mathis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Wilson's pass.
No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Eddie George, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get locked.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. But he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for us?
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. After the interception, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He was looking for Antonio Gates that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Wilson on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss.
Back at the 40-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 17-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Mostert. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On third down, Jackson on the move to his left. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Malcolm Smith able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to fourth down as well. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over first and
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Going deep for Hopkins. And now here is another interception. Antrell Roll with a pick. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. On second down now, it's Jackson. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
From the gun, it's Jackson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout.
a gain of 5.
So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. On second down, it's Jackson, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Third down.
They run again with Jackson. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be... And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football...
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he will not make it into the end zone, but a flag down here, and I think they're going to get another shot at this. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Going deep for Hopkins. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Jackson, the ball carrier. The tackle made.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 6.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Jackson, he's going to keep it himself.
Jackson.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Jackson going to run again.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
A gain there of 21 yards.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So